Okay, quick little Omega tutorial. This is for those of you who want to use some type of controller on the GameCube emulator using Dolphin on Omega. I like to use OG legit WaveBirds. I have 4 of them that I like to map to this. So I'm going to take a moment to quickly go over that. So this, when you're in Big Box, you press your coin button. I don't have a coin button because my machine is 10 years old, but those of you with newer machines, you'll press your coin button and it will pull up this window. Off to the right here, you can just see kind of it, as you can see me scrolling down. I'm going to go to Open Dolphin. And here we are inside the actual Dolphin emulator. I got to find my cursor. We're going to go to controllers. Now here's the kicker. So each one of these ports is actually a controller. So for instance, port 1, I've already mapped, but port 1 is this controller specific. So you go into here, you can configure. So I want you to see this comes up as with my little, I have an adapter here too, you can't kind of see. This is an adapter that I have, USB adapter that I got off of Amazon. That's what I use for my WaveBirds. But that being said, so the number 1 controller on this adapter shows up as 0. So I got 0, then 1, 2, and 3. That's all 4 of the controllers. But that port 1 is for controller 1. Now, you can mess up and you can go to and map all of these controllers in this one port, but that won't work because the emulator is looking for separate controllers, and you'll have all 4 of these mapped in one spot. So that's not going to work. So we're going to go back. Let me close this out. So just so you're aware, so this port has been done. Port 1 has been finished. Port 2 has been finished as well. So this controller is done. So now I'm going to go through quickly, show you configuring port 3 and then and port 4 really fast so you can see, and I'll show you it up and running. So I'm going to click into configure. I'm going to make sure that I have this selected. Remember what I said. So 0 is going to be controller 1. 1 is going to be controller 2. And so 2 is actually going to be controller 3, and that's what I want this third port as. So I click on that one, I click and I grab my controller, I left click on the A, I'm going to press the A on the controller and there it shows up. And I'm just going to go through all of this real quick. So you can see in real time it doesn't really take a whole lot of time, and there are a couple of things that you got to worry about, and so I'm going to cover those really quick. So as I'm going through here, D-pad up, 1, up, down, left, right. No, left, I missed it. Left, right. Okay, so this is where you can kind of get caught up a little bit. Don't immediately go to calibrate. You want to go first and click up, and you want to use your left control stick and go up. So the actual emulator knows that that's the direction we're going to be heading. So as you can see, I'm going left, right, and no modifier. And then we don't do dead zone yet. So once you get the directions right, now you're going to click calibrate. And you're going to slowly rotate the controller all the way around, click, finish, and now now you can look, see how it's red? That means that it's kind of in a moving position. So you want to adjust your dead zone. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to adjust the dead zone up till that dot turns gray, and then I know it's inside of the zone. Okay, so it's inside the zone, but it's barely inside the zone. Like if it clicks, you might get like it walking, that's when you'll get like the drift. So I want to go up just a little bit more, I think, on this controller. Every controller is a little different. That's why when you calibrate them, they're going to be a little different, each one of them. It depends on how they're worn in. So then we're going to talk up, down, left, right. No modifier again. Remember, go to calibrate now. Now I'm going to calibrate it. And you want to go slow. You don't want to go too fast because it'll mess things up. But then you click finish calibration again. Now I'm going to look, I got to adjust my dead zone. I'm going to adjust it up to get it so it's gray. There we go, but I want to go a little over, I think, just in case, because you don't want to have that weird drift action. Now we're going to go triggers. I'm going to go left trigger, I'm going to click it all the way down, and then I'm going to go right, I'm going to click it all the way down. Now we got the analog. This is going to be the slow pulls. If you're using GameCube controllers, you got to slow pull it, so you can kind of see where are we at. All right, slow pulled. And I'll explain this in a second. So now when I click it, it should go into full L, and it's not. So what that means for us is I have to adjust the dead zone on this trigger as well. Or actually the threshold. So that's how far we go. So I'm going to lower my threshold, and as you can see on the screen, the dotted line is moving to the left. So that's the threshold that we want to get to. So I'm going to keep lowering it until I can click it, and it goes past every single time. There you go. So see that, now that's good. So I don't have to worry about that. Nope, see, it's really close still. I'm going to go one more lower. There we go. Alright, so that one's done. Now we're going to do the same thing with the right analog. I'm going to click into here, and we're going to kind of look. Alright, what do we got? Now I'm going to click it. Yep, the threshold feels good on there. Now, dead zone on these is a little different. I need to increase the dead zone. So right now, if the emulator thinks that the triggers are being pulled, so I'm going to click the dead zone up. And you're going to see there's like this kind of stripy line that's showing up on the left of those. And you want to make it so both of them are inside those stripy lines. So there we go. Okay, we're both inside the stripy lines. Let's see, it's really close on that one. So I think I'm going to go one more on the dead zone there. So there's no question. Alright, and that's it. So that one's done. Now you can do what I did, and I tend to go and click WaveBirds, boop, and then I save. And then this controller port and port 3 should be able to be saved, and you can pull up WaveBirds and find it later. So anyways, I'm not going to go through the fourth one because that's going to take a while, but at least this one you saw how it goes. I'm going to load up the game now, so I'm closing all this stuff out. This is going to take us back into Big Box. No. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but let's go back up here. We're going to go play the game. Let her load up, and we'll test the third controller, because I already know the first and second work, because I was already in there messing around. And it's kind of funny that I've done this so many times that I don't pay attention to what I do. I just get in and start messing with the controls until they work, and I understand kind of how they work. So I got tired of having to figure it out all the time. So I can figure it out, but I figured I'd take a little moment to record it so you guys can easily see and kind of track and figure out how to do it each time without you having to go through that heartache and pain figuring it out every time. Okay, so we're going to go here. We're going to go melee. Alright, so first player, Bowser's my dude. Note the LED blinky, by the way. Freaking awesome. Okay, second player. And now here's the moment of truth. Is going to be this third player. See, is this going to work? Nope. 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 Oh, son of a biscuit. Man. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay. It does work. Okay. So I just need to press start on this one. Okay, so third player works. Let's see. Go with Pikachu. Alright, so now we're going to test them all. I don't care where we race, where we play. Let's go something pretty. Alright, so where do I have my, okay, 1. I do them in odd numbers, so I got 1, 3, and 5, and 7. So, okay, so here we go. We got flames, B button. The graphics are great in this game too, because of upscaling. Here we go. Okay, so second player is going to be Yoshi. And he's licking Bowser and pooping him out. Okay, so that still works. And we're going to spin and flip and do a butt stomp. Let me see what he does. Oh, yeah. Okay, and third player, let's see what we got. Oh, we have control. Yep, and that's it. That's all she wrote. I'm going to jump and throw this over here. Whoops, that wasn't good. And I died. So anyways, hope that helps. Later.